Good morning, everyone. We are going ahead with the class of quality and safety management. Today we will be discussing about the time and motion study. So what is mean by a time and motion study? A method created to determine the correct time it takes to complete a certain task. So for a project, how much is the time taken to complete a task? The correct time required, that is known as a time and motion. So a method to establish the one best way to perform a task. That is what. So we have to identify the correct time to complete a correct task. So objective of the time and motion study is to determine a normal or average time for a job by using observers to record exactly how much time is being devoted to each task. So we have to determine a normal or average time for a particular job or a task by using observers, and we have to record it exactly how much time is devoted for that particular task. So we have to see that how much time had taken for that particular task, and we have to analyze that time is sufficient or more time is required, or we had taken more time for that particular task. Motion study aims to improve the methods and operation in performing a given job. So we have to improve what are the methods and operation we are performing for a particular job. So we have to improve that. Time and motion study steps involved. So we have to select the job to be improved. What job we are going to? So we have to select the job to be improved. Methodology of the job has to be recorded. Methodology of the job was recorded. Analyze the methodology. Develop a new methodology, get approved and implement. So in the time and motion study, we have to first select the job what we need to improve. Select the type of job we need to improve. Then after that, we have to analyze the methodology of the job. What methodology we had recorded, we have to check that. We have to analyze the methodology for that, and we have to develop a new methodology also, and we have to get it approved and implement that methodology. Motion study, work methods design. To select preferred work method, what all things we need to do? So to select a preferred work method, what are the things sufficient? First, we need to eliminate all unnecessary works. We have to combine operation or elements. After that, we have to change the sequence of operations. Then we have to simplify the necessary operation. So we have to eliminate the unwanted works. We have to combine. If any operation we can combine and we can do together, we have to do that. Or if any changes in the sequence, we have to do that. So I hope you had remember about the critical path or the network diagram I had taught in the last class. So in that network diagram or critical path, if any changes if we are required, we can do that changes. So when we combine some operations together, for example B and C at a time, we are combining that operation, so the network diagram will be changed, and moreover critical path will be changed if we can change the sequence of operation and we can simplify the necessary operation. This is what we need to do. Time study. This helps management in measuring and analyzing the time taken to perform a given job. So, a particular job, how much is the time is taken? We have to measure and analyze the time taken to perform a particular job. Time study and work measurement. Time is important. Most workers are paid for their time on the job. The labor content, so most of the workers are paid for the time. For 8 hours, they will be paid for a 8-hour job. So the labor content, that is cost of the labor time, is often a major factor in the total cost of a product or service. So the major factor, the cost or labor time, is one of the major factor that affect the total cost of the product or service. For any organization, it is important to know how much time will be required to accomplish a given amount of work. Factors affecting selection of equipment. So next, coming to the after completing the time and motion study, we are coming with the factors affecting for the selection of equipment. What are the factors it will be affecting for selection of a particular equipment? Use of the equipment available with the organization. We have to analyze the application or use of that equipment. Suitability for job condition with reference to climatic and operation condition. Uniformity of the type. What is that uniformity of type? Suitability of local labor for operation. What is the suitability of that local labor, whether it is suitable for that local labor, whether he knew to operate it. All those things should be recognized before purchasing it or before selecting an equipment. Factors, continuing with the factors affecting selection of equipment, another factor is size of the equipment, where we can keep the equipment, whether storage space is there based on the size of the equipment. Use of standard equipment. Country of origin, which country we are going to purchase. So which country is the origin of the equipment from where we are going to purchase. Unit cost of the production, availability of the spare parts and selection of manufacturers. For example, if we are going with a washing machine to our house, if we are going to purchase, first of all we will see the size of the equipment. What is the standard equipment or not? What is the company? What is the rating or review of that equipment? Rating of that equipment. From which country it is origin? What is the cost of that equipment? Whether it is coming under affordable price, and if it get any repair, whether the spare parts will be available or manufacturers will selection of the spare parts from any places, will it be easy or not. So all the things will be identified before we purchase an equipment. So thank you everyone. I hope you are clear with the time and motion study and also what are the factors will be affecting for the selection of equipment. So in the next class we will be studying the next topic from the module 2. Thank you.